Hi again, my name is Eliza, and this is part 2 of my series on the problem with proselytism. When I say Messianic Judaism, one organization probably comes to mind, Jews for Jesus. But there are actually many more Messianic Jewish organizations out there, including Chosen People Ministries, One for Israel, Messianic Jewish Alliance of America, Union of Messianic Jewish Congregations, Messianic Jewish Fellowship International, The Jewish Road, Fusion Global, and Jewish Voice. Most of these organizations came around after Jews for Jesus, so it's really no surprise that Jews for Jesus is the most well-known. To give a super short summary on the history of Messianic Judaism, in the early 1970s, a group of Jewish converts to Christianity began identifying themselves as Hebrew Christians. Among them was Moshe Rosen, an ethnically Jewish man who later converted to Christianity and became a Baptist minister. Rosen would go on to found Jews for Jesus. While on their surface, Jews for Jesus and similar organizations oppose anti-Semitism, the implicit theology of many of these groups ultimately places non-Messianic Jews in the position of rejectors of Christ who need saving. Judaism without Jesus is thus coded as wrong or incomplete. In an article for the Orthodox Union, Rabbi Jacob Bronwitz explained his position of not engaging in debate with Messianic Jews. When someone asks you a question, it's appropriate to answer, but sometimes the other person isn't interested in finding the truth. Sometimes they just have an agenda. This is why one should not engage Messianic missionaries in debate. They're not interested in finding out if their ideas are incompatible with Judaism, they're only interested in making a sale. The Committee on Jewish Law and Standards, which is the central halachic authority in conservative Judaism, published a collection of responsa on the status of Messianic Jews. While I'm going to link the entire 18-page document in the description below, I feel that there's one line that best sums up their position. Members of the so-called Messianic groups are considered Christian because of their Christian beliefs. Now let's look at the reaction of more secular Jews to a Jews for Jesus campaign. In 2004, Jews for Jesus launched a campaign in the Washington, D.C. area to evangelize the region's 220,000 Jews as part of a worldwide campaign called Operation Behold Your God. They did so with the help of over 600 local volunteers positioned at metro stops all over the area. Ronald Halber, executive director of the Jewish Community Council of Greater Washington, was quick to call out the $200,000 campaign. It's offensive because Judaism is a long-established faith. Nobody wants to be annoyed by people challenging it. The Jewish community is not opposed to Christians being able to spread their beliefs, but Jews cannot embrace Jesus and remain Jews. We settled that question 2,000 years ago. The United Church of Canada's General Council published a report in 1998 titled Bearing Faithful Witness, United Church Jewish Relations Today. The report called upon the church to stop trying to convert Jews to Christianity, and any biblical interpretation which negatively stereotypes Jews or leads to anti-Semitism or anti-Judaism, reject the concept that Christianity is superior to Judaism, reject the concept that Christianity is a replacement for Judaism, recognize anti-Semitism in its past. I'd also like to show you a clip from a 2017 video of Tommy Waller, founder and president of Hayovel, making a heartfelt appeal to his fellow Christians regarding the practice of proselytizing Jews.
I would like to make an earnest appeal. My appeal is to my Christian brothers and sisters. Please stop any missionary attempt to take away Jewish identity from those whom God chose to carry his name. I believe any agreement with replacement theology is disagreement with God, who identifies himself as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel.
I'm going to link Tommy Waller's full video in the description down below because I really feel that it is a video worth watching. And if anyone happens to know Tommy Waller, please put me in contact with him. I would absolutely love the privilege of being able to talk to him. Finally, we're going to look at a reaction from an interfaith organization. In 1987, the Interfaith Conference of Metropolitan Washington issued a statement condemning the use of deception or delegitimization in conversion efforts. The statement made by the conference stresses support of the right of all religions to share their message with people of other religions. The statement goes on to say that it is inappropriate for one faith group to openly demean or disparage the philosophies or practices of another faith group as part of its proselytizing. The statement then calls out Messianic Jewish groups in particular, saying, "These groups specifically target Jews for conversions to their version of Christianity, making the claim that in accepting Jesus as the Savior or Messiah, a Jew fulfills his or her faith." Furthermore, by celebrating Jewish festivals, worshiping on the Jewish Sabbath, appropriating Jewish symbols, rituals, and prayers in their churches, and sometimes even calling their leaders rabbi, they seek to win over, often by deception, many Jews who are sincerely looking for a path back to their ancestral heritage. In the next video, we're going to take a look at the tactics that Messianic Jewish organizations use to try and convert Jews. But for now, thanks for watching. See ya!